Okay, and welcome to the putting series of this course. What we're looking to do today is talking about the importance of the setup. So let's just jump straight in. Now, with the putting stroke, it is the smallest of all the strokes. We haven't got as much time. In the full swing, you've got time to adjust and make little tweaks on the downswing. With putting, we've got no time to do that. And at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is hit the ball in a straight line towards our intended target. We'll talk about green reading in another video, but the importance of this is, can you hit that ball in a straight line? Now, a few real fundamentals that we need to get down, and the first thing is eye position. Okay, what I'm looking to do, and I've got a mirror down on the floor here, so most of you can pick these up on Amazon for 15 quid. There's more expensive ones that are a little bit thinner. So what we're looking to do, we need to create room for our arms to swing. I'll bring the putter in a minute, but posture wise, we need to have enough room away from the ball that when we tip ourselves forward, we're trying to get hips over the top of your ankles. We don't want to be rocking back on your heels, and we don't want to be too far on your toes. So we've got to be balanced, just like in the normal golf posture. So what I'm trying to do when I get into position here, so I've literally bent straight forward and I'm trying to get my left eye, if you're a right-handed golfer, over the ball itself. Okay, so this mirror is also big enough that I can see all my lines. So we want, feet don't really matter too much, but try and get your feet parallel to this target line, eyes over the ball. And because this is a big mirror, I can actually see my shoulders in this line as well. So I'm trying to get everything as square as possible. So the more square you are, the easier it is to swing your arms back and through. So I'm just going to bring my hands together here, make a few little tweaks. Okay, so that is the optimal posture position for me to putt in. Okay, so we've established our eyes over the ball position, and what you can do with this now is actually put some alignment sticks or a golf club on the floor and get yourself so you know that everything is in the right place, and even measure it off. You can sort of think, right, how far away is the middle of the ball? So in my situation here, it's about a putter grip away from there. So each time I practice, I can just pop these a putter length away, so I know that my eye position is going to be consistent. With regards to ball position, when you've got your eyes over the mirror, you might need to find that you need to move one way or the other to get that left eye over the ball. Once you've established that consistency, again, play around with your stance width as well. We don't want to be super wide, and we don't want to be really narrow. It's just finding somewhere that's comfortable and it's going to sit with you. We'll talk about the mechanics of it in a little while. So the next thing is, how do we put the club in my hands? Now, there's many different ways to grip it. Traditionally, I'm a left below right, but you can grip it normally. You can do the claw, just have a play around with it. But the basic fundamentals of it all are, we need to have your lead arm and the shaft one straight line. Okay, it's not like in the main golf swing where we're creating an angle when we're set over it. This wants to be dead straight. So you might find that the club sits a bit more through the lifeline of your hand here. We don't need to have the normal grip because we're not hitting a shot at speed. It's more of a touch and finesse thing. So easiest way to do it, the main thing with all this is we need our forearms to be level, so when we bend forward they stay level. If you've got one arm up and the other, it messes with the club face. So let's hold the club out in front of us, take your grip as you would do, and just point the club. So you're creating this straight line. Okay, and from there we can actually bring your arms in. We're not jerking them back, we're just softly bringing your elbows in towards your rib cage. All right, so this creates that nice straight line, and then from there we can just bend forward into position. And there we know that the club is correct for us. Just one little thing on length of club. Now, generally when you buy a putter, they're between 35 and 34 inches long. This one's actually 33 and a half, and I'm 5'11", so you've got to get a putter that's right for you. There's no point in someone who's 5 foot using the same length of putter. You're going to have to cut that down, get it cut down. And the same with me. This one's actually 36 inches long, so if I grip the full length of the putter here and run through my whole thing as before, when I bend forward, now the putter's over there with the toe sat way up in the air. So I'm going to have to, in order to get that putter flat where it's designed to be, I'm going to have to stand taller, shove my wrist forward and get some real shruggy action. Now, that doesn't feel super comfortable or in control, okay? So the only way I'm going to have to do that is to grip down it further. So you need to get the putter the right size for you, okay? Go and see your pro, come and see me. It's easy enough to chop the end off, put a new grip on, and then it's going to be more suited for you. Okay, so we've got our putting body lines all sorted out, so super important that we get those parallel. But critically, the most important part is, can you line the putter face up square? Because if your body lines are great but your putter face is pointing in the wrong direction, it's not going to go in the hole unless you make some adjustments. And the putter face, where the putter makes impact with the ball, that's going to control 75% of the direction. The path, so the way in which you swing it, equates to 25%. So let's get that putter face nice and square. So easiest way to do that is if we go back to our mirrors, you can see here, we've got lots of different lines on here. So when I'm looking down, it's very easy to square my putter up with the line that I'm after. Okay, if it's slightly open I can see it, shut I can see it, so really make sure that that is looking in the, that putter face is nice and square. Once you are there, okay, I'm just going to use this as an example here. So once you are set up in this great position, and this, you can do this at home on the carpet, not a problem. So we've got the mirror there, putter face is square. Now all I'm doing is I'm just going to tilt my head, so I'm not going to move my shoulders or anything. You just tilt your head and look at the target. So we know by all our gadgets on the floor here that everything is perfectly square. So when you look at the target, that's what it should feel like. Okay? If you look over and you think, well, the hole looks over there, then just make some adjustments in ball position until it starts to feel, okay, there we go. Now we've got everything in the right place. Looking up, that feels like it looks straight to me. So then you've got more chance of making that correct stroke. So if you haven't got a mirror, it's not a problem. Some of you will have maybe a tiled kitchen floor. So find a line. This one I've got some lines on this floor here. So you can actually use the grout lines, square yourself up, have a target that you're aiming at. Alternatively, get a bit of masking tape and sort of make a right angle, just pop it in your carpet. Just keep practicing square putter face, square set up, and then you'll get used to everything feeling more automated. All right, we don't want to have a different stroke on each green that we go to, so keep it super simple. Face, body lines, eye position, job done.